Mary Riley going 5 cycles, hiding out over there. Come on. Spreading the mint shake love to everybody she knows.
I got 16.
What?
That's just
wow.
Oh, minor obsession there.
It's not even mine. I don't drink them. It's it's my daughter's. She loves them. She's obsessed with them. She puts so much ice in them that they come out like soft serve ice cream. And she's like, I can't ever go without them. So I figured I better, get a 6-month supply because I don't know when they're going to re-release them.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a trip.
I see Nicole joined us too. Hey, Nicole.
We got Liz.
I saw Danielle
Drew,
walking in the background too.
I was trying to see if my friend Charlinda was going to get on, but I don't see her getting on. This is her first Zoom. But if anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. It's 7:33. Well, how is everybody? I know most of you are muted, but I don't know. Raise your hand up in the air. How is everybody doing? Yeah.
I'm not muted. Right? I'm not muted.
Is everybody feeling the energy or what? Yeah. I mean, the last couple of weeks have just been absolutely incredible. I'm going to hold off here 1 second, guys, because I really want Charlinda to get on the call. Okay, all right. She's not able to get on tonight. All right, so we'll just get going here. So, guys, I just want to declare. I want to share what happened when I declared, and a little backstory though before I get into all of that. I was in isogenics for 6 months before I enrolled my first person. And I had actually been in isogenics for an entire year before I created my first consultant. And then I went from 0 consultants to 6 consultants within like 14 days. So wherever you're at, whatever your past record is, it means absolutely 0. It doesn't mean anything, right? So just whatever you've done, whatever you've achieved, honestly, whether you've been, riding this energy, it doesn't matter, right? Tonight is a new night. Tomorrow morning is a new morning. We get to start all over. We get to invite everybody. Because if you can't feel it, I don't know what's going on. Like it is palpable. Like it is flowing everywhere right now. So I did a couple of things last week that really shifted my business in a massive way. One, it's real simple, guys. I actually picked up my phone and I made a phone call. And I know this sounds a little crazy, but I reached out to Lindsay and I just said, hey, I'm in my head. I need to talk. And any one of us on this team I know we would all be glad to do that for anybody out there. And really, all I did was for a good 5 or 10 minutes is I just went through all the reasons and excuses, everything that has been in my head about why build or why I wasn't reaching out, why I wasn't making the phone calls, why I wasn't connecting with people. And the more I started to talk, the more absurd I sounded, the more ridiculous those reasons and excuses sounded. Like they just sounded more and more childish. And finally at the end of it, I just really realized that's not who I am. That's not what I'm up to. And I imagine every single person on this call, if you're on this call tonight, it's because you're up to big things. You want to do big things. You want to empower people. You want to, reach out to people and connect with them and have them reach their health goals and just contribute to people. So whatever your reasons and excuses are, I highly recommend you get in contact with somebody and get them out there and get them off of your chest and take this. That was the first thing. The second thing I did is following in the footsteps of what Natalie, and Michael did, like declaring. And I've seen so many videos in the past week that I love seeing all the videos, everybody declaring, right? Making that declaration and making it public Like, I declared to Lindsay before I could even post a video, I had already signed up one individual with a President's Pack. Like, just making that switch, just making that mental, I'm going to do it. But guys, there was something key about getting all my reasons and excuses out of the way, because then I have absolute 100% certainty that I'm going to hit this goal. It's not just one or more of the 137 goals that I've tried to reach. Like, this is the difference. Is I actually not sitting here in the back of my mind thinking, wow, that'd be really cool to hit that now. I know I'm going to hit it. And now I'm taking consistent actions that are aligned with that declaration. So ride the energy, make that declaration. If anybody has not made that declaration, I highly recommend it. Now, I want to hear from other people. I want to hear, because I know everybody else there's been some massive movement and momentum. And I know Aaron wanted to ask some questions, and we really wanted to hear what all has transpired in Luis's world. So Mr. Aaron Freeman.
Yes, it seems like every week now we get to celebrate somebody, and I am so happy that Luis and Mary, her teammate, could jump on. They're on East Coast. They watch these recordings, but Luis went Crystal Manager. Yeah, first of all, clap that up. But I want to share what also happened is when she was letting us know that it happened, she was like, oh, I think Mary is going to go 5-cycle bonus too. And then we're like, oh, wait, what about you? And Luis went 5-cycle bonus also. So it was like so much momentum. I'm so happy both of you can be on here. And Luis, with everything you have going on, I would love for you to share your experience of what it's been like to decide and what has been happening over there in your world.
Oh my gosh. It's been such a whirlwind. I'm like, what happened? But, even when life is pure chaos, like with my husband gone, like he was in the hospital, was being sick. I was passing out from exhaustion, taking care of my kids by myself. Life was spinning out of control, but I love this team. I believe in isogenics. So I stayed engaged, just, watching things on Facebook when I can. Like, I didn't keep up with every team call each week for like the first time in my life. And that bothered me so much. Like, ooh, I'm type A. Like, I need to do everything as you're supposed to. But I just needed to prioritize my family but just stay engaged. And I started to have these little pockets again where I could reach out to people, or I had a friend open up to me about her weight loss or wanting to lose weight. So I'm like, okay, let's go back to that person. Let's talk to her now, because I'm ready. I can come from this good, authentic place once again. And then I had a real break where like everyone was healthy, and I hit my first master's deadline, and I'm like, I'm watching Michael and Natalie. So really just, going for it when I did have that like true space in my heart and in life to do it. And I mean, I was more productive in 72 hours than I was since January. And the results and the people that I was hearing from about their transformations, like just reaching back into the people that I knew were consistently using products, it's like, whoa, this is what this is all about. And then like when I saw the money honestly add up, whoa, I mean, that's incredible, totally unexpected. So it was amazing. And it's been so fun. That's the best part. Like, I came down the stairs and I was dancing, and my husband was like, you are like out of control. Like, you're the most fun you've been in months. So, I mean, that's what it's all about right there.
That is the best. The dancing was the best part.
Yeah. My son's like, what's up with mom? She's so fun.
I know at a lot of Isogenics events, people say, oh, my mom is like so much nicer now.
Yeah. Well, and my son too, like dad's away and mom doesn't need to be a big ball of stress all the time. So if little, pockets of life bring joy, then let's, capitalize on it.
Oh, so amazing. And then Mary right there, I don't know if you can see, but you happen to be in the same box right next to Luis. But you went 5 cycles, and you've been building a brand new building for your business and having so much go on, but and made a 5 cycle bonus happen.
Well, I didn't really try. I'll just put it out there at that. I wasn't really trying. It just kind of happened by happy accident. And I mean, I probably by overall setting intentions throughout, but it wasn't a conscious thing that I was going for. I didn't even know that 5 cycle bonus existed until I started getting text messages from you, Aaron, Lisa, Jocelyn, Lindsay. Everyone kept sending me messages. Hey, you're about to do this. So I realized that maybe I could do it and that there was something to it. So I kind of decided to go for it. And hopefully this week I'll get to the crystal manager. So I'm going to secretly kind of slip that into and hope that it all comes together. So it really, I'm just trying to keep my head above water right now. Like Louise, pick little pockets of time. And then Louise is supporting me there in the background, and so I think she motivates me when I see her doing something, I want to do it too. So, because she does it well. So if she can do it, I can do it. And so it gives me that encouragement. And so it's nice to have her around as that partner in crime. And she's always so supportive. And she knows my business side of it and helping to support me through this crazy transition that we're going through and in the new building. And there's just so much happening. I don't have time to really think about it not happening. I just let it go. I let it happen the way it's supposed to. So that's all.
That is so beautiful. And thanks for being on here again, given the time that you're in. But it was so amazing. I'll just share one more thing. And then Karen, I would love to hear from you about Crystal Manager for yourself, your experience. But I have to share this. Jocelyn and I are in Portland, right, for Tony Robbins. And we were past the event and we're like checking out downtown Portland. And we're like in this store. We want to buy a game that we could play together while we were passing the time. And like all this starts to happen. Like we're in communication with Luis and Mary, and like we're looking at our back office and we're like, where's people's cycles at? And it was like we can literally be anywhere in the world exploring. We're in a toy game shop, and it's like our business is going, and our teammates are like having great results. We're like, is this real? This is really happening? And it's like all of us can live like that if you choose. And I just want to say how awesome that was to be on that journey with both of you. But so Karen, what about for Crystal Manager for you?
So I guess for me, I just felt frozen. Like I didn't know exactly how. I really wanted to do it, but I just didn't quite know the steps. And I'm extremely relational. I'm the opposite of a type A. And so for me, I needed to have the two-way communication. And so when I was able to get on the phone with Lisa, that's when everything totally cracked wide open. And I'm like, I can do this. I can totally do this. The next thing that happened was Natalie and Michael, then when you guys got director that night, I was like, wait a minute, how does this work? Once again, got on the phone with Lisa, and even today, we were just like, okay, here's the plan. So I honestly, I told you last week, like I thought I blew out my adrenals talking to Lisa because I was just so fired up. And it happened again. And so literally, I'm just like, I literally laser focused. I'm like, this is going to happen. Like you said, we want to be anywhere and be able to not just have the freedom for us to go, but the freedom to be able to share this with anyone, anywhere, all the time, because it's so awesome. That's what I got.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing
Absolutely.
authentically where you were at, didn't even quite see your way, but what I really took away is being able to connect to the people on this team. And even for myself, I can take away when I don't believe in myself fully, call up anybody on this call, borrow belief from for me, it's like the bros. I mean, like I could call Michael, Brad, Danny, who's on mute, Drew and Elliot. It's like if I don't believe in myself, I get in one text message with these guys, and it's like I get that that's how you really relate to Lisa in that way. And I just really want that to be an invitation for everyone. If you're feeling down, like Drew said, call up somebody that you know is going to support you, build belief in yourself, and then just voice whatever's there, and you'll realize just how much bigger you are than your concerns and problems, but it does having somebody, which is what this team is about, to be able to listen to you for your greatness rather than your concerns. So anyone else out there, love to hear your experience of declaring and how the week has been going. Yes, Jocelyn?
I'll go ahead and share. And I'm so excited for everyone's goals and what is happening. It is so exciting. I would say for me, declaring that beyond enrolling people, declaring that I 6 people hitting their goals, what that's having me really do is really focus and intend for other people, a lot of you on the call and others. So I'm really focused and intentional. What events can I help support them with? You know, how can I help them with 3-way calls? So, you know, just something to really think of for all of you is thinking beyond your own goals. You know, who can I help hit the next rank advancement? And so that's what's been showing up for me, deciding and declaring that. What's happening is people hitting their goals, you know, Luis and Mary, and it's just, and then having a call with like Rory, he was over here just a little bit ago, like having him come over and work together. And so seeing new actions to really support those people achieving their goals. And it's really fun to see others achieving their goals. Like I'm over mine. I'm like, I'm done with goals. Let's help other people.
So great. I love your attitude. Thanks for sharing that. I just felt on my heart right here that Rachel, I'd like to hear your voice. I know in our messages and the executive message, you've been talking about really be consistent with your conversations and your 2 looks a day. Share your experience with us and really deciding for yourself as well.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody. I have been just, trying to get the ball rolling, get the snowball going, and, just kind of waiting for it to all come together and just consistently trying to every day do something, and be pretty specific about what I'm doing as far as whether it's reaching out to people, trying to be consistent with that. I track it, write it all down, like who I'm reaching out, who's new, who's a follow-up. That kind of thing. So I had the big bridal show this past weekend and I got 45 new leads. So I wanted a little bit more, but I'm still grateful for what I have. I sat down tonight and started calling. So I kind of broke it apart and I'm trying to do 10 a day, to kind of really knock it out this week and get them scheduled this week because of the promotion that's going on. So I sat down tonight and before the call and I called about 12 actually. Of course, I got lots of voicemails because, nobody answers their phone, especially when they see a 540 area code in Columbus. And but out of the 3 that I did talk to, I scheduled 3 conversations. So it was like 3 for 3, So that, and basically, what I'm just telling them is just, I just say, hey, I met you the other day, kind of do the quick intro. And then I say, hey, I know you're really busy right now. I totally expect that you are not prepared to talk right now. So what I'm doing is I want to go ahead and set a time where we can get together and talk about the opportunity, or not the opportunity, but I say about Isogenics. So, and then I just say, I immediately go into, there's a quick pause, but I immediately go into, so what works better for you, daytimes or evenings? And then I just kind of pick the days. So then Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, great. Well, I have 7:30 or 8:30, and it just kind of goes into that really quick. And so everybody's like, oh, great. And what I was seeing at the bridal show was mom, sister, bride. And I'm like, all I'm seeing is consultant. So I'm excited. My intention is to get to everybody before anybody else does that was there at the bridal show, because there was some competition. So, but yeah, so it's going pretty good. People are starting to come out of the woodworks and all that good stuff. So, yay.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Rachel. And just great work. Just honestly, just being in conversation, the fact that you have 45 people to follow up with about their health, about their vision, about what they see possible. That's honestly amazing in itself.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling the flow, and whether he wants the call out or not, Andy, I know, I think this is maybe the first call that Andy's been on, but I'm so excited. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great friend of Drew's, known Drew for a while. And there was some energy out there that was half of a sudden Andy was having a conversation with Drew like, man, I feel like I'm going to be a part of something here. And here he is. And so, Andy, I know I'm calling you out, but I'd just love for you to share about what was kind of going on over there. What were you seeing, hearing, and feeling that you're like, yeah, let me come check out this Stronger Together team, what they're doing.
Yeah, well, this is the first time I'm on a Zoom call, although I did watch, because I've been a part of the business group, because I talked to Drew over a year ago, and had joined and bought some products and been involved, and then sort of fell away from it. And but kept seeing all this stuff on Facebook, and you guys are so awesome the way you work together and you support each other and you're so positive. And I mean, sometimes I get annoyed at like how happy you guys are. But then I'm like, wait a second, how about I just hang out? So I was just talking to Drew, and then also the mint chocolate, because I do like mint chocolate and I'd never tried it before, but I ordered some and was just talking to Drew last night. And it was really great because just taking a look at why I want to do this, and I'm about to go back. I've been caddying at Paradise Valley Country Club. I just started out there a couple weeks ago, and then I'm going to go back and caddy on tour again. And so this is perfect, like to take care of my health and well-being and to be of service to other people and find out how to help them achieve their goals. And so the conversation with Drew last night was really good, though, because he said, we're talking about going for no. Like, the yeses are great, but if I can deal with the no's. And so I told him I would go for 4 no's today. And then I talked to somebody else, not in this, but another good friend. And then I just started he sent me like a simple little script. And I just messaged a few people on Facebook, just friends of mine, and said, hey, I'm taking on this new thing with my health and fitness, and I want to share with some friends, and would you be interested? And I got set up a phone call for tomorrow, and nobody said no so far. So I'm failing in my game, but the good news is I'm already sharing with people. So yeah, glad to be here, and thanks everybody for sharing. And right now, and I appreciate what Drew said in the beginning, because I really am just getting started, and but just using the products and sharing with people, and we'll see.
Oh man, I love that so much. I love that you're failing in your game.
That's awesome, Andy. That's awesome. Thanks.
Well, I was checking the time, and so Jocelyn, I'd love to throw it over there to you in our living room, like 20 feet away, and talk about the events that we have coming up.
Right? Hello. And did everyone say happy birthday to Aaron? Yeah, happy birthday, shout out. So grateful for you. Okay, events, y'all. With all of the rank advancements coming up, I'd love to hear really quick, each person, or maybe 5 people, say one word that you take away from the events posted by Isagenix or the team, whether the virtual events or live. Will people unmute themselves and just say one word that you feel?
Inspiration.
Belief.
Yep.
Empowered.
Motivation. Yes, I saw accountability. Yes. Good. Okay. So the events are powerful, and whether you can go to them live or online, I'm going to tell you about what's coming up. So this Wednesday, the virtual event coming up that Lindsay and Elliot are leading. Who loved the one last week? Right? Such an easy way to share with your friends, family, coworkers. It's about 30 minutes on Facebook Live within the event. So simple to have your friends join from their phones or their computers. And we actually have a really easy script that Lindsay had written to send to people. And if you don't have that, message one of us so we can get you the script. It's really simple about how to invite someone to that. So Wednesday.
And Joss, can I say
no day can utilize that.
Could I say one quick thing on that event specifically? While we're on that topic,
whether or not you have guests, please, if you can be on, because here's what I want everyone to know. It's not Elliot and I doing the presentation that makes the difference. It's all the comments people see. That's the social proof. It's actually, we're just like the dog and pony show. I don't know which one is the dog and which one's the pony, but
we all know that.
It's the comments and the excitement you guys generate. And this time we're going to do something specific that we need a lot of interaction. We're going to go through the solution specifically, and we're going to have people, we're going to say, okay, if you've lost weight, put like a minus and then the number of pounds. If you've gained weight, put a plus and the number of pounds of muscle. Like, we want to flood the comments with so much proof that these products work. Mm-hmm. So the more team members we can have on the call, the better. I just wanted to make sure to say that. Thank you.
Yes, that's so good. Love that. So Wednesday, utilize that, help your team members. And here's the thing, if you can keep thinking you +2, them +2, because that's how the compensation plan, have your friends invite 2 people, have your guests invite 2 people, create that culture of everyone having 2 friends or family on the call. Next up, for in-person, there are 2 Super Saturdays coming up. Super Saturdays are a one-day event with Isagenix, and they're all over the country, but what's coming up is there's one in Seattle on March 18th, and then another one in, I'm looking here, Cleveland, which I know lots of the Ohio gals here are going to that. So exciting. Invite for that. That's going to be so fun. A huge team is opening up and really building their guest portion in the beginning, and that's free for guests. So for an hour, it's about an hour, they talk about the product, the business, they do the talking for you, and it's fun, and there's music, and then they do business training after, and people can stay for that. So utilize those events, and that's all on isagenixevents.com. And then the last event I just want to promote, so we got the Wednesday virtual, 2 Super Saturdays coming up across the country. And then on March 26th, well, first, raise your hand if there is a medical at least one medical professional you want to share Isagenix with. A nurse, a doctor, a pharmacist, a physical therapist, a massage therapist. There are so many medical professionals being attracted to Isagenix for the product and for the opportunity. People are patients ask me all the time about nutrition. I don't know what to tell them. I don't have a solution. So we're going to do a healthcare specific opportunity event on Sunday, March 26th. I'm going to have that event created in the next 2 days. I have an MD. He's actually a surgeon speaking. He's a neurosurgeon, you guys. He's going to be speaking on it. 2 pharmacists. I'll represent the nurses. And then I am connecting with actually, Lauren, I just realized you should be our occupational therapist. So I was looking for either an OT or a PT. Look at her. She's like, no. We'll talk, girl. So looking for someone in either OT, PT, or chiropractor. So would you guys love that? Raise your hand if you would love to have process. Yes. Okay, good. So we're going to speak their language, because talking to healthcare professionals, they often want to hear stats. They want to hear the medical lingo that we don't talk about all the time, right? They want to talk that way. So we're going to really speak that language. It's going to be powerful. So you'll see that event, sexy medical lingo. Love that, Danny. So those are the events we really want to promote. Wednesday, the next Super Saturday is coming up. And again, if you want to see Tony Robbins in August, grab those tickets really soon. Those are going to be selling out. They don't have, the whole convention center won't fit everyone in Isagenix. So if you want to see Tony Robbins in August, grab your ticket really soon. Anything you want to close out with? Lisa, Lindsay, Aaron, go for it.
Unless something else.
Only thing I want to say is everybody needs to be at Celebration. It is going to be over the top, but don't sell yourself short on the last day. Tony Robbins is going to be on the last day, so don't figure, I'll just book out early, and because you may miss it. And,
free, the $30 off this week. This is such a huge week to follow up with people. Such a perfect excuse if you haven't already seen new members. who join with an order of 150 BV or more get $30 off, takes care of the membership, or just deeper discounts to the packs that already have a free membership. Such a huge opportunity. We can get everyone to Crystal Manager with this. I know it.
Yes, $30 off. So again, and just rock it out. This team, it is the year for Stronger Together. I see top achievers here. I see six-figure earners, the next millionaires coming up. And Ozzy, our team mascot. Hello.
I got a minute. I got 1 minute.
Go ahead.
And for those that haven't seen this, I don't even know if I should be saying this or not, but there is voting for a new shake flavor. And I think it's so great because I love shakes. But some of the flavors that you have a chance to vote on are like raspberry cheesecake, sea salt caramel, some green apple something, and a different vanilla latte, I think it was. So really excited about that. And then to close this out, I know we're already over. You know, I love hearing from everyone, seriously, and I love seeing your faces. Not everyone has a chance to share their experience all the time, but I wanted to point to something like with what Andy said. Every one of you is making a real difference on social media and your presence, your energy, the people that you're talking to, being consistent and positive in the group. I mean, you're even making Andy annoyed with how positive you are. And honestly, I mean, it's making a difference, right? So it's like, I'm just throwing names out there like Megan or Shelly. You think, you know, me posting isn't going to make that big of a difference, yet it has had Andy come back to Drew and be on this call. I mean, that's the effect that this high vibration and this momentum is having on this team. Someone you don't even know is affected by what you're doing. So I just want to thank all of you and just say, hey, and way to be phenomenal human beings. That's it. Peace out. It's my birthday.
I think we should.
Birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bye.